transformation, and there's a lot of key things that we can help along the way. More specifically, how do the clients benefit? We've broken this out across those steps. Like, what are the benefits that come along with them? We've really driven a lot of these points home, but there's more details that we wanted to share across those steps. And this presentation will be shared along with its recording. So we're not going to go through all of them, but there's some really great details to keep in mind as those customers are moving through those steps, or giving them the bigger picture of why VMware on IBM Cloud is the right platform and how it's going to benefit them across the journey of that environment as it's operating on IBM Cloud and modernizing along the way. Another little chart just to really help, like, what do those steps mean? Laying it out step by step. What are the benefits that you get out of them? And how does that ultimately help them drive the outcomes they want to see? Now, this is where things are going to get specifically really interesting, in my opinion. A lot of what we had led up with is just to give you some context and some calibration of what's happened, what's happening, and how you can position. And this is now going to get into the specifics of how we make a really big impact, how we lower total cost of ownership, how we maximize the return on investment. And this is what I'm going to walk through now. So recently we did a comparison of the IBM Cloud for VMware solution to our main competitors. In the new licensing model by Broadcom, the minimum number of cores that have to be licensed is 16 cores per CPU. So to simplify the comparison, we've chosen the 32 core or 36 core instance based on the provider and their catalog. This meets the minimum number of cores that are required by Broadcom per their licensing and doesn't leave any cores stranded from a licensing standpoint. We thought this was a good floor to start the comparison on, and this is the basis of what we're going to walk you through. So what you can see here is the pricing that is published across all of the different main cloud providers that offer VMware Cloud solutions, including IBM Cloud, VMware Cloud on AWS, Oracle, Azure, and Google Cloud. And what you'll see very quickly is on demand, IBM Cloud is the lowest cost per instance for a 32-core system. On a one-year price, we are also the lowest cost for a one-year system. And at a 3-year price, we are also the lowest cost as well. These will have huge impacts in the cost of operating workloads depending on the size and the scale of the environment. And there's some other unique differentiation in IBM Cloud, such as we don't meter for your private backbone network usage in many of our VMware infrastructure solutions. And this has a big impact on your cost in comparison to what that may be across a number of different cloud environments. So we already start out on a really great footing. You can see here that we're already the lowest cost option for both on demand and for committed instances, and the benefits really only get better from here. What we're now doing is we're looking at what is the total cost of ownership for a one-year instance over 12 months of constant usage. This is essentially assuming that there has not been any burst to burst up or burst down, that the workload was scoped at 10 servers with 32 cores each, and they're going to maintain a constant usage over that period of time. And when you do the calculations, taking the one-year price from all of the different cloud providers, you can see here that IBM Cloud also comes in as the best value as well. Our cost is $375,000, and our next closest competitor is $100,000 more than what we can offer with this instance. If we move further into this analysis and then start to assume that customers will scale up and scale down, in this model, we're looking at 9 months of constant usage with 3 months that have been scaled up, going from 10 servers to 15 servers in that 3-month scale up time as they scale up for different events like Black Friday, tax season, or whatever it may be. We take that consideration in mind on the different price models of the one-year instance, as we can see here for 1 year, 12 months, and on demand. And again, IBM Cloud considerably comes in much lower in cost than the competitors. You can also see what the cost is in that 9-month period of time to do a comparison against the other options, and the 3-month scale up. What's unique also about IBM Cloud is our discount model is not scoped to a particular instance and license. It's really committed consumption. So customers can take advantage of both